She sculpted a spider so massive it terrified museums. But it wasn't the horror she wanted to create. It was healing. Welcome to Memorandum, the podcast where history's most iconic figures whisper lessons to our modern souls. I'm Nefertytie, and today we step into the web. A web spun not just by silk, but by memory, trauma, and truth. This is the story of Louise Bourgeois, the artist who sculpted her pain into monuments and gave the world a mother made of bronze and spider silk. Her name may not echo like Picasso or Michelangelo, but her art, her emotion, her honesty, they bite deeper. Louise Bourgeois was born on Christmas Day, 1911 in Paris, France. Her childhood was wrapped in contradictions, beauty and betrayal, order and chaos. Her parents ran a tapestry restoration workshop where young Louise helped repair intricate weavings, mending holes, filling gaps, trying to make something broken look whole again. That's how her life began, fixing what was torn, and perhaps she never stopped. But behind every restored tapestry, there was a hidden thread. Her father's infidelity, her mother's suffering, her own confusion. And from those tangled emotions, she would later spin her greatest symbol, the spider. Louise once said, "The spider is an ode to my mother." To most of us, a spider means fear. But to Louise, it meant love, strength, and protection. Her mother, Josephine, was patient, silent, industrious, like a spider, weaving calm out of chaos. Louise remembered her as a woman who repaired what others destroyed. When she sculpted Maman, the towering 30-foot spider, it wasn't horror she wanted to create, it was reverence. Yet the beauty of bourgeois storytelling is this paradox. What you fear most can also protect you. The same creature that haunts your nightmares might be the symbol of your healing. Let's imagine we're standing beneath Maman. Its spindly bronze legs stretch above you like a cathedral of steel. Its abdomen, swollen, watchful, carries marble eggs. You feel small, vulnerable, yet strangely safe. That is the psychology of transference, one of Louise's greatest tools. She transforms fear into fascination. And in doing so, she teaches us, fear is not your enemy. Fear is your teacher. Now let's connect this to nature's own embodiment of fear. The Goliath birdeater, spider. One of the largest spiders on Earth. Its name alone triggers a pulse of adrenaline. It can span almost a foot across. It hunts in silence. It's ancient, primal. But what's most fascinating? It doesn't actually eat birds very often. Its legend is larger than its reality, much like our fears. Louise understood this perfectly. She said, I do, I undo, I redo. That was her life and ours in a sentence. We build, we break, we rebuild. Just like a spider rebuilds its web after the storm. Through the psychology of art, Bourgeois invites us to face our own emotional Goliaths. Her sculptures, twisting, raw, visceral, are not meant to please the eye, but to confront the soul. Her exhibitions were like therapy sessions, not comfortable, but cleansing. Every thread of silk, every piece of bronze was a confession. And perhaps that's why her art resonates even more during Halloween, a time when the world dresses up its fears, faces the darkness, and finds meaning in the shadows. Louise Bourgeois didn't wear a mask. She sculpted hers, and in doing so, she gave us permission to unmask our own. If Louise Bourgeois had an MBTI personality type, she would likely be an INFJ, the advocate. Deeply introspective, emotional yet analytical, guided by moral vision and inner symbolism. INFJs are the architects of emotional truth, much like Louise's towering webs of metal and meaning. Her legacy stretches beyond galleries. It's psychological, spiritual, and human. She transformed art into emotional architecture. Each sculpture, a safe place for people who've been fractured by pain. And here lies her modern relevance. In a world obsessed with perfection, she taught us to embrace the cracks. In an age that hides emotions behind filters, she invited us to touch our wounds with honesty. Louise Bourgeois reminds us that our pain is not a weakness, it's the thread of our becoming. She once wrote, "Art is a guarantee of sanity." Think about that. In a world spinning faster every day, digital noise, political chaos, social isolation, creativity is not just an escape, it's therapy, it's resistance. It's how we spin our own web of survival. Like the spider, like Louise, like all of us who rebuild ourselves quietly after being torn apart. As we close today's memorandum, I invite you to sit for a moment and ask yourself, what fears have you been running from that might actually be waiting to teach you something? Louise Bourgeois' story, from a wounded child in a tapestry shop to a legendary artist whose sculptures stand taller than time, reminds us that transformation is not about erasing pain, but weaving it into something beautiful. So the next time you see a spider, whether in your home, your garden, or during Halloween, remember Louise. Remember her mother. Remember the web you're spinning. Because your fear might just be your masterpiece in disguise. I'm Nefertytie, and this has been Memorandum, the series where we honor history's most iconic spirits and uncover the wisdom hidden within their struggles. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode if it touched something in you. And join us for the next episode, another unforgettable journey through the minds that shaped our world. Until then, keep weaving your story. Keep facing your Goliaths. And remember, every thread matters.